What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Today we're playing our first game for the All Black Sevens, and this should be quite interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes and how it progresses compared to the normal 15-a-side game, because obviously there are... oh, Cliffy, what a burst! Go, son! Unlucky. Obviously, there are a lot of differences when it does come to Rugby Sevens compared to the normal 15-a-side game. Obviously, a lot more differences, a lot more space, and a lot more, I guess, flamboyancy would be the best word to go and describe it there. So we are playing, again, as a fly half. So that does mean that we are the first receiver. And hopefully that means that we can go and... still run the game a little bit, but go and have, a little bit of an opportunity. And here we go. What a run. Pass the ball, son. Inside. Oh, he's still going. I was going to say, he is done and dusted now, though. And I have done 10-minute halves because that is the minimum that you can do. And here goes Cliffy. Go, son. Wow, referee. I was trying to offload. Goes for the high tackle. Give him a yellow card, ref. They're going to be down to 6, boys. Japan down to 6, just like that, in the first round. In the first round, what am I saying? In the first minute. Beautiful. Too easy, boys. Too easy. Absolutely love it. Why we didn't start with 7s in the first place, I do not know, but we have gone and put it over there. Now, I'm hoping that they do have the actual drop kicking in this as well. They do. That's brilliant. I was going to say, the only thing I didn't want was there to be a T kick, or I guess a place kick, shall we say, off the conversion. But that is not the case. It is the full-on, full-blown drop goal, which is very, very nice to see. Now, what I want your guys... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What I want your guys' opinion about is just what, well, I guess how often we should do this game. Beautiful offload by Cliffy. Working the breakdown, boys. And that is going to be another try for the All Black Sevens. And just like that, we're up to 12-0 and we are running away with it. May need to go and change difficulty as well. It was set on easy. But I think with more space and more area to work with, I believe... probably putting it up to normal is going to be the thing to do, because after just over 2.5 minutes, we are already up 14-0. We may be seeing some potentially big score lines if we do keep it at easy. But what I want from you guys, what I want to know is, how would you like this series to be recorded? Now, it is a little bit of a hard one, because obviously, you play through it is a little bit different than playing through, like, Be a Pro or... Well, it is Be a Pro still. Drop goal, Cliffy. Oh, what is that? That is terrible, boys. Over the dead ball line, and our drop goal percentage is 0. But, yeah, what I do want to see is basically just how we think this series should be recorded. So it is a little bit different. Instead of doing... a competition, you do play a lot of different series when it comes to sevens. I think there's about 10 to 12 series that you play in a season. I was going to say, that guy's going to get around me. Compared to the one single competition. So I think you play 3 games. You play the group stage games, and then you head straight into, like, the... Am I throwing this? Oh my God, I'm throwing the lineouts, boys. Beautiful throw. No, I'm not. There I am. Cliffy, come on, son. Come on, boy. We need to get in there. Yeah, I just keep getting distracted because this is... I must say that this is a lot more enjoyable than the 15-a-side sevens. But I do really need to know, as I said, how this series could be recorded. I'm thinking possibly of doing, like, the first group stage game, or one group stage game, and then possibly doing, like, the... Oh, another high tackle, ref. Send them off. That's the second one. And he's gone again. Different guy, but this referee has a low tolerance when it comes to high tackles. He has just gone and pinged him again. Oh, Cliffy, offload that, son. Come on, boy. I just keep getting distracted. It is just so much fun to go and do the sevens gameplay. But I was thinking, yeah, of doing probably one group stage game and then into the finals and stuff. So this is basically just going to be like a week by week recording more than anything. Then, compared to something, say, like, we do a group stage game and then you know, we edited around and stuff like that. I was kind of hoping that I could do a lot shorter games because it is only 7-minute halves, and because of that, I was kind of hoping that we could go for like 5-minute games in total, and then we could go and do maybe, you know, 1 or 2 games in an episode rather than, oh, I thought I had that. Rather than just the one single game. I was kind of hoping that we could get a couple, but I think the difficulty definitely does need a change. We are only playing Japan, mind you, but it has been very, very easy. And to score, it doesn't happen very often that you'll get close to, well, I mean, if we get another try here and a conversion, 26 points in a half of Sevens rugby. So I think the difficulty does definitely need to change. I think we do need to put it up a notch. It's just, as I said, oh my god, another one. Is that going to be another yellow card? Oh my god, this referee. Oh, it's a red card. Red card. Oh my god. See you later, bro. I don't know if that was the same guy who got carded at first, but I've never seen a Sevens game go down to 5-a-side. Oh, DJ Forbes, you've knocked it on, son. You've dropped it clean. You've done a Ben Barber when they're playing the Warriors. All he had to do was catch the ball, and he was in for the try. But no cigar as the Japanese finish the half with only 19% possession and 15% of the territory. It does seem a little bit like, I guess, us when we do play, but very, very strange that a red card has been given. You know, I haven't really seen cards given in a game of Sevens whatsoever. And to think of that, that technically is the 3rd card of the game that we have had. Obviously the 2 yellows and then the red. Great tackle from DJ Forbes, making up for that miss that he did have in the first half. But it will be interesting to see what happens. Like, I'm really interested to see what happens with the, I guess, just the points table and stuff like that, because obviously how Sevens work, for those who don't know, I think they play, I can't quite remember what it is, but play about, I think, 10 to 12 different series throughout the year. And so if you win that series, or wherever you finish in that series, because they do have quite a good way where after the round robin stage that everyone is still involved in the game. You know, they have, I think, the cup, the plate, and the bowl, which basically splits it up. Which, you know, it is a really good format because it does obviously go and it keeps everyone there. Well, it keeps most of the teams there after the round robin stage, and it keeps them, you know, keeps them in for a bit longer. Obviously, it makes the tournament go out a bit longer rather than just having, you know, the top 2 from each group go through, play in the quarterfinals, you're done and dusted. So it is good to see how that works. So it will be interesting to see how the points work if they do something similar to that. Ooh, I thought he was going to get away there. If they do something similar to that, you know, as they do in Sevens in real life. So that is real cool. And to be honest, I'm having so much more fun playing this than I was doing my 15-a-side Be a Pro. I honestly don't know why I didn't start with Sevens. It is something completely different. Obviously international, so we are going to be playing with higher quality players. Kicked ahead. Oh my god, look at my kicking. That's what happens when you're in your first game. You'd have absolutely terrible skills. I don't even know what my player is rated, to be honest, and I don't really want to look. I'm imagining that it is going to be quite terrible. I'm guessing I'm probably only going to be about 60, maybe 70 overall if things are going well, but man, this has been enjoyable. I can honestly not say how enjoyable this has been. We do only have 4 minutes left to go. One thing I am a little bit disappointed about, obviously the time, but it is going to be hard, you know, to work in a game of Sevens. I think by default the games go to 14 minutes, which means that you play basically minute by minute as they do in Sevens in real life. But I think, you know, just for recording purposes, I think if we keep it to 10 minutes like we have done in our other videos, it is just going to make for, I guess, more viewer-friendly watching. You know, we can keep videos around 12 minutes or so, depending on tries and all that are scored. You got to run forward, bro. What is that player doing on the sideline? Oh, what? He did offload it. I was going to say the Japanese have been very... I mean, they've put up a resilient fight back in the second half, considering they are only playing with 6 players. And they're actually going to go and score a try, for God's sake. They've scored a try with 6 players. And that is what Sevens Rugby is all about. Sevens Rugby is just about exploiting the space. And there is a whole lot more space. Obviously, 8 less players than in regular Rugby 15s. Misses a conversion, though, so we are still up by 14. Hands on head for the boys, and we are going to go and get the position back here with about 2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes of this very enjoyable Rugby Sevens left to go. We're going to jump up, take that. Oh, still got a lot of running meters to do. Still got 40 running meters to try and clock up in these last 2 minutes. I don't see it happening unless we can somehow go for a big run down the wing. Okay, or don't pass me the ball. Just run from halfway. I could have really used those running meters. What was he doing? Why didn't he just put it down in the corner? We're already up by that much. It doesn't matter if we get close to the post for the conversion. But a great run. I'm not quite sure who that was. I'm not 100% sure of all these Sevens players. I do know DJ Forbes, obviously former captain. I think Tim Mickelson and Sherwin Stowers are in the back line with me. I'm not 100% sure who the fly half is. The scrum half. Obviously ourselves as the fly half. I believe we've taken over from Tomasi Kama or Thama. I'm not sure. I think he's one of the leading point scorers in Sevens rugby of all time. So just 1 minute left to go in the Sevens debut. And I think it's been a fairly solid debut for us. We have scored a try. We've made quite a few good tackles. Had that one attempt at a drop goal that was, I guess, a little bit of a joke, shall we say. We did go and take it, try and get that pro goal, but just didn't seem to happen for us. Knock on by Japan, and we will get, you would probably say, the last 30 seconds here to try and get something going on. 3-man scrum, you got to love it. I was going to... Just the numbers game. That is honestly just the numbers game. You're short of a man. You've got 3 in the scrum plus the halfback. So all of a sudden it's 3 on 2 just like that. They get a good push on at the start. Cut out pass out wide to Tim Mickelson. And just a very easy try with 15 seconds left to go. The All Black Sevens have gone and won this first game 29-5. So what a start. We will be putting the difficulty up next time around because it has been quite easy. We are just playing Japan, but it would be nice to have, a few closer games and just a few more even games. But anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this Sevens career. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. Make sure you check out my Facebook and Twitter. Links that can be found down below in the description. Hope you had a good week so far. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We've got more Don Bradman, My Career Reborn, coming your guys' way. Make sure you do not miss that.